Hey, this is Bond Diesel, and this is the fourth episode of the Intel Insights series I am doing on the new Intel from the Westside Peers and the 1.8 Division update. This one we're going to be doing the Growing Wild uh, set of phone recordings. Um, we will kind of talk about there. I think there are a couple connections in here, but more than anything, it kind of gives one young person's outlook and experience of the beginning of this outbreak and kind of where she ends up. So here we go.
Hi, Grandma. It's Elizabeth. Mom said I should always call you to let you know what was going on, so that's what I'm doing right now. First things first, I'm okay. I'm fine. I caught the dollar flu, but then I got better, so you don't have to worry about me anymore, okay? It wasn't any fun, but I'm super better now. Now, the bad news. Mom's sick. But if I'm immune, she's immune, right? That's how this works, isn't it? I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. I hope you're okay. Grandma? It's Elizabeth. Mom's dead. I woke up this morning and went to give her some water, and she wasn't moving. She wasn't breathing. And I tried everything. I swear I tried, and she wouldn't wake up. She got sick because she took care of me when I got sick, and now she's dead. I don't know what to do, Grandma. I'm so sorry. Hi, Grandma. You haven't called back, so I'm getting worried. Please call if you can. Tonight's my first night without Mom. The apartment's just so quiet. I'm gonna stay here and keep the door locked and just pretend nothing's wrong. Because if I think too hard about it, about everyone getting sick and Mom dying and you not answering the phone, I start to think about how bad it really is out there, and I can't face that. Not tonight. Not without Mom. Hey, Grandma. Well, the inevitable happened. I ran out of food in the apartment. It lasted longer than I thought, but that's mainly because I didn't think I'd be able to eat some of Mom's stuff, like the quinoa. Turns out that if you're hungry enough, you'll eat anything, even if it tastes like yuck. But once I finished that, I had to go out and find food. It wasn't easy. All the stores were empty of everything. They had smashed windows and knocked over shelves. So I went looking other places. Some of the neighbors' apartments, mainly. And I took food from the ones who aren't going to miss it. It feels creepy, but I don't have another choice. Today was scary, Grandma. I was outside looking for some food when this guy started yelling at me. I ignored him the way Mom always told me to, but he wouldn't stop. Then he started chasing me, and he had a crowbar. And I ran. I dropped everything I was carrying, and I ran, and he kept chasing me, and nobody came to help me. I went and I ducked down an alley and climbed over a fence, and he couldn't follow me. And then I ran some more so he wouldn't be able to find me if he came around the other side. Later, I went back for the stuff I'd been carrying, and it was all gone. I'm so hungry. Hey there, Grandma. I keep on thinking about that guy who chased me. How someone came along and stole all the stuff I was carrying. I don't think I'm going to let that happen again. I started carrying a knife. One of Mom's good ones from the kitchen. The next time someone chases me, they're going to get a surprise. Because I can't just run and leave everything. Not when food's so hard to find. Not anymore. Hey, Grandma. I'm guessing you're probably gone too. But I'm gonna keep calling as long as I can. feels like I should, somehow. I think you'd be proud of me. And so would Mom. I'm a survivor, and I'm gonna keep on surviving. There's talk of a refugee camp open near the garden. Maybe I'll go there. Or maybe I'll stay here and keep making the best of it. Whatever happens, though, it'll be my choice. No one's gonna force me out. No one's gonna take what's mine. No one. Goodbye, Grandma. I love you.
So this is another one that I think is really based kind of on this one person. I don't necessarily think this set of recordings has some big something worth talking about necessarily for like a sequel or to explain what's already happened. There are a couple connections I think are interesting though. The first one being, if you remember the Come Together set of recordings, that individual talks about looking out the window and watching a man attack the Hirsch girl. And, you come to realize when you listen to this one that it's her describing that very attack that the other person saw. I do appreciate that little bit of connection between the two stories to kind of remind you these people were all within this couple block area of each other, right? The other little connection I noticed here was basically her talking about a refugee camp near the garden. I'm under the impression that's talking about Madison, the field hospital, and we all know how that's gone. And she may be even talking about the refugee camp that's inside the Boo, or the base of operations. So I think those are kind of cool. But overall, I do like this one because you see, I don't think she ever mentions how old she is, so I'm assuming she's like a teenager, maybe even like an early 20s individual, who it starts off the most innocent thing possible. Is we do learn one thing here, that she survives the dollar flu. I think we are under the impression that not every single person who got it died, but that it had an extremely high fatality rate, and she mentioned immunity. So I'm assuming, since she thinks that her mom should be, she's not under the impression she's immune because of any virals that were given. If you read the book that came out before the game, you get the impression, or at least I'm under the impression, they were given flu vaccines that weren't real, that weren't, they were just to try to keep people from freaking out. They were just trying to please people. So she must have been immune, or just had a strong enough system, or that she was able to fight off the dollar flu. And unfortunately, it sounds like her mom wasn't. And it also kind of is given the impression by the end that her grandma probably wasn't as well. As we know, with these kinds of outbreaks and things like that, the very young and the very old typically don't make it, even if perhaps the grandma maybe was immune. It's just the older people's systems just can't recover. So it is interesting though. Kind of, this is probably one of the most clear arcs for one of these people that we see, where she starts off, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do, into this complete shift of, no one's gonna push me around, I'm gonna survive this, I'm gonna figure it out. And the whole time you're learning that through this girl talking to her presumably dead grandmother. So I really like this one. I thought it was pretty cool. If you liked what you saw in this video, please subscribe to the channel. Please give me a like on the video and make a comment down below. If you want to check me out on Twitter, I'm very active on there with Division things and some other stuff. And you can check me out on Twitch, talking about the game, talking about the intel, talking about the story, potential sequel stuff, and all that. So thank you for checking the video out, and until next time.